Hello, Scoot friends. Welcome to Riis Park here in the Belmont-Cragen neighborhood. I'm going to tell you all about it, so let's get scooting. This park was named after Jacob Riis, a photojournalist and reformer who is famous for his book, How the Other Half Lives. He spent a lot of his time documenting the struggles of the inner city poor and working class in large cities. In fact, there's also a park named after him in New York City in the Queensboro. So he died in 1914, but he was really big into the park movement to give green spaces and places for people to be able to breathe in the middle of cities. And this park, this property, all 57 acres, was acquired and basically inspired by his park movement. Now, he had already died when this land was bought in 1916. And not much happened with it until 1928. And in 1928, that is when they installed the ski jump. Yes, a ski jump and a golf course. The ski jump no longer is here, nor is the golf course. You might notice we're going up a hill here. It might be hard to tell, but the park is divided into two halves. There's an east half and a west half, and it's split by a glacial rift that is left over from the times when Lake Michigan, was out this way a little further. And so the east side of the park, which we started in, is the athletics area. It's where the field house is. But perhaps here you can tell how there's sort of a divide in the land, like I was talking about, between the east and west side. So we've got our hill and our west side over here. And beyond that is where all the natural areas are. And on this side of the park, the east side, you can see the track and the fields. And the west side of the park, which is where we are now, and wow, look at these beautiful fall leaves, right? The west side of the park is the natural areas, and there is a lagoon that even has a fishing pier, and you can watch birds, good stuff like that. On your right, good morning. It is an unusually warm day in October right now. 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 degrees Celsius. This is the fishing pier. There's also a zigzag bridge in the lagoon. And the natural area makes up 2 acres of the park. Maybe you can see the ducks out there. So in 1934, with funds from the Works Progress Administration, the WPA, some improvements were made to the park. Let's see if we can get down to that zigzag bridge. A little scootly gravel riding, a little off-roading. What a beautiful park. You might have recognized the beginning from when I went on that giant bike ride, group bike ride. If you don't remember that, I'll link it. It's a really cool ride. Super, super fun. You might recognize it because that's where we started the big bike ride. But I hadn't seen the entirety of this park, so this is pretty cool. Make sure I come around. It's not a park if there aren't screaming children, am I right? There's a nice pool here too. Currently empty because it's October. And if you're wondering, what did they do with a ski jump? Like, how do you make a ski jump disappear? Well, they didn't. They turned it into a sled hill, so you can go sledding. There are also picnic groves where you can barbecue and grill. And in the winter time, there's an ice rink. And the ice cream rink runs, I think, from right around Thanksgiving to February, maybe, weather permitting, you know, cold enough for it. Little urban nature here. It has a lot of ducks. Quack. You can see why Riis was such an advocate for places like this. You've seen me ride in the city. You've seen that's often filled with people, cars, buildings. But tucked away, we have so many of these beautiful parks. On your left, Riis Park was added to the National Registry of Historical Places in 1995. Pretty cool. Thanks for scooting with me. I'll see you next Wednesday. Same scoot time, same scoot channel. And I hope you have an absolutely awesome day. Did you see those dogs? Oh, so cute. Couldn't turn the camera off before I saw those. See you later.